So in the last episode, we have done various things, but now we need to start our test related development or test driven development and what exactly we want. So let's just log out from here, and what we want whenever we try to log in from here. So log in here, we want a screen to come up, and then user can access this home page only when the user is verified the OTP. But before that, if the user is trying to access the home page, it will redirect to the base URL. So let's write a test for this. So if we go here and go to feature test, and I'm going to rename this example test to our, let's say, login test. Maybe this will going to work. Okay, so let's rename here also login test, and let's just delete all these things. So let's just create a test. And by the way, I have created a snippet tool for this. So first thing, I have installed an extension in VS Code which is called snippet related. So let's see what is the name of that. Yeah, snippet creator. So I have installed this one, and whenever I want to create any snippet, what I will do, I will just select that, press Command Shift P or Control Shift P and type snippet, and then we have the create snippet. So if I click on this, hit on this create snippet, it will ask me what language you want to create and some of these things. So yes, I can see what are the snippets I have created. So I again type snippet preferences, and I want some for PHP, and yes, you can see I have created this one. So this is good. So test name is after login user cannot, or we can say cannot access let's say home page until verified. Verified means just the user has completed the OTP part. So what we need a user. We are going to use the factory to create a user because we already have the factory for the user, which is here factories, user factory, and we have defined these things. But remember, in the last episode we have also created another field which is called is verified, and we have made that to default to 0. I just want to hard code it to 0. So yes, we have this. So let's type user and then class, and I just want to create a user. So user is this, and now I'm going to try to get a request of home, and what we are going to assert redirect whenever the user which is having is verified to 0 redirected to, this is the system we want to create. So let's just run this, and to run, yes, obviously this is redirected to login. So you can see we have not logged in. So firstly, let's see how we can log in a user inside your test. Inside your test, whenever you want to use this particular user as a logged in user, you need to say this arrow. You can say acting as, or like a B, whatever you want, but I like acting as, so it is more descriptive. So acting as authenticated user. So now if I run, we have some different issue, but you can see I have just used the shortcut to run the test, and that is because I have created a shortcut for this, and that is because of the test, or I will say better PHP unit. Yeah, I have used better PHP unit extension on this VS Code, and I have used this key bindings. So this is good. So better PHP unit saying that response code is 200 is not redirected status code. So yes, we can access home page, and obviously we can see if we are logged in, we can access this home page, but I don't want this thing. So how we can restrict it? So we just need to create a new middleware. So let's create a new terminal here, and I will say PHP artisan make middleware, and middleware name, let's say OTP. I can say two-factor authentication because we cannot use the number, so I have typed TWO. So we have created this middleware which is inside our app, HTTP middleware and two-factor authentication. So what we want, whenever the user log in, that means after writing the correct email and password, we can access the information of the user by using auth user, and we need to check if is verified. If this is true and this is having value of 1, then that's not a problem. Go wherever you want to go. Otherwise, you just need to return redirect to the base URL. So I think this is good. So it's very easy. So if this is true, then we can say, okay, go wherever you want to go. Otherwise, redirect to home page. Or we can simply revert it also, but it's good for me. So let's see how we can use this middleware. So firstly, we need to register this middleware on this kernel.php file, and just at the bottom I will say let's say again 2FA, which is for two-factor authentication, and that will be inside app HTTP, and inside that we have middleware, inside that we have a two-factor authentication, then class. So it is registered, and now we can easily use this. So how we can use it? So if I go to my web.php file, and let's just clean up these things, you can see we have this home, and this is on the home controller. So if I open home controller, in this home controller we have this middleware of auth. So let's go to that kernel.php once more, and here you can see we have this auth. That is just for the checking of whether you are logged in or not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a route, and I will say it's a route group, and inside that I will create a middleware which is my two-factor authentication, and then function, and inside that I will move this route. So yes, you can give middleware here, you can just provide middleware here also, two-factor authentication, that will also going to work. Obviously you can just define that on the home controller here also, that's not a problem. That's again your choice where you want to have middleware. I just want to have middleware on the route group so that I can see what other routes are coming inside which middleware. I don't have to go every route's controller and then find out which is the middleware. So let's go to login test and try to run it. So run it, and yes, it is successful. One test, two assertion, and this is good. So let's once more try to run this, and yes, it is working. So what if I don't give any middleware? So I just remove that middleware, trying to run the previous test, and it fails. This means we have successfully done, or we have successfully created this. Or what we can try here, if I log out, try to log in again, Sarthak at Bitfumes, password secret, login. Yes, we cannot go to the home page. We have logged in, we are actually logged in, but we cannot access this home page. This is very good. And if you are thinking that Sarthak, this is not for my taste, I don't want even to log in, so yes, we will do that thing also later. As I have told you, we will create a system where we will have our own login system, that means custom login system, and only when user has given the correct OTP, then only we will create the login. It's just first step of our OTP system, so that is fine. We will do that in later. So this is good, and if you have any doubt, feel free to message me. And if you have liked this episode and if you want to follow me on this series, just go and subscribe to this channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get instant notification. You can also follow me on Twitter and Facebook so that you can get some latest update related to what I am going to do and what are the things I'm doing daily. So you can just follow me on these two platforms, and if you want to share these videos with your friend, that will be cool. So we will meet in the next episode. Till then, goodbye.